Hello, today we are going to talk about creativity. If you need to talk about this topic, this video will help you with some very useful words. Firstly, what is creativity? It is when you use your imagination, use your mind, to create something original, to make something new. For example, it could be a piece of art, maybe some music. It could be craft, so something that you make with your hands, maybe with card or other materials. It could be something that you make with fabric, with material like clothes. Maybe you can make a machine or any other ideas that you might have. Let's talk about some useful verbs that you can use when you talk about your creative activity. Make. Do. Now, make and do are very common words. Generally, you make something with your hands and you do an activity or an action. But there are lots of other expressions, lots of other words that we can use with make and do. We will talk about those in a moment. Some other verbs: design. So before you make something, when you think about what it will look like. Create. Imagine in your mind. Think up, again, in your mind when you create or imagine an idea. Draw. Paint. Could colour in a picture. Maybe you can sing or dance. You can play music. You can play an instrument. For example, you can play the piano or play the guitar or play something else. Perhaps you can act, like in a play or a performance. Maybe you can sew a dress or sew a hole. Perhaps you can knit a jumper or decorate a cake. When we talk about these actions, don't forget to say how often you do them or when you do them. Maybe why you like to do them. This is very useful to speak for longer. Now, make or do. Here are lots of words. Some of them use make and some of them use do. Which ones go with make? Which ones go with do? Think about it for a moment. Pause the video here and think about which ones you think are make and do. We will check answers in a moment. So, make, you should have these words. Pause here if you want to write them down. Make, we have these words. Pause here if you would like to write them down. You might notice that we can do something or we can make something. If we do something, it is an action. If we make something, it is with our hands. We can think of some other creative ideas that you might want to talk about. For example, you could make a birthday cake. So not just a cake, maybe you decorate it. Maybe you make a special shape and put a candle on it. You might make your own clothes. Do some sewing. You can cut out some shapes while you are making something. Perhaps you stick something together. You might frame a picture. So if you have a picture and you put it inside a frame so that it doesn't get spoiled and it looks nice, then you might hang the painting or the picture up on the wall so it makes your house look nice. You could decorate the house with your pictures. You can paint the walls. You can get new curtains. You can do lots of things to decorate your house. Perhaps you might make a blanket. Or maybe you do photography. You take photos. Maybe you are quite creative with the photos that you take. Perhaps you can make jewelry. So things like earrings, necklace, bracelet. Or perhaps you can use your imagination to write a story. I hope these ideas help you to think of something that you can talk about to be creative. Thank you for watching.